Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I have checked on the case referred to by the member and would like to provide a clarification for the record. In October 2024, the member's resident brought her dog to a veterinary clinic for medical attention as the dog was unwell. Unfortunately, the dog died after a medical procedure. The resident then filed a complaint to AVS against the vet. First, the resident alleged that informed consent was not given as the potential risks and benefits of the medical procedure were not explained to her. Now, as part of the investigation process, AVS had thoroughly reviewed the available evidence, including CCTV footage and medical records. AVS found no evidence of professional negligence or misconduct by the vet. Now, contrary to the resident's claims, the evidence showed that the vet had informed the resident of the dog's prognosis and provided various treatment options. The CCTV footage also recorded the vet explaining the risks of the medical procedure, including heart failure and death. Second, the resident claimed that the clinic had committed forgery, alleging that the signature on the consent form was forged and not hers, and that even if she had signed the form, the contents had been altered. Now, this was despite the resident having previously acknowledged to AVS that she had signed a form digitally. AVS had reviewed the CCTV footage, medical records, and case outcomes in the process of its investigation for professional negligence or misconduct. There was no evidence to suggest that forgery may have been committed by the clinic. The resident also made a police report alleging forgery. The police conducted independent investigations and found no evidence of forgery by the clinic. Instead, the police found evidence that she had signed a form digitally at the clinic in the presence of its staff. Therefore, in consultation with the Attorney General's chambers, the police will not take further action. AVS has explained its investigation outcome to the resident. AVS has also kept member James Lim informed, as he had appealed to NParks and other government agencies on the resident's behalf. When the member delivered his speech on the Veterinary Practice Bill on 8th of April 2026, the member would have known of 3 key pieces of information from correspondence copied or provided to the member. First, the member knew that AVS had investigated the incident. Second, he knew that AVS had found no professional negligence or misconduct by the vet. Third, the member knew that while AVS had found that there were areas for improvement in the vet's documentation or communication with the resident, this did not affect the outcome of veterinary case management. In fact, in an email to the resident on 28 October 2025, the member himself noted that AVS had found, quote, no relevant regulatory violations, unquote. The member then suggested to the resident that she could consider pursuing the case via a civil suit if she wished for some closure. Sir, if member James Lim had put all these facts before Parliament and the public, it would have given Parliament a fuller and more complete picture of the matter. Instead, the impression he created was that AVS had not been thorough in its investigation. Now, this is unwarranted and it is not fair to the AVS officers. The allegations that AVS had not independently verified a key document or that accountability in the process was lacking are clearly untrue. AVS carried out a thorough investigation, examined the evidence, and took appropriate action where warranted, and did so independently. Now, these are public officers who handle complaints of professional misconduct seriously, professionally, and without any vested interest in the outcome. These are public officers with a relevant domain expertise and knowledge, and hence the credibility, to carry out such investigations objectively and without fear or favor.